Hey guys, Body Valentati here. And today, we're going to be going over 8 exercises that I see the most common errors on and ways we can fix them. So, these are ones that I tend to see very often. I was making a lot of these mistakes at some point, but thankfully I was able to fix those mistakes for the most part. Still improving, but I will show you guys some easy ways to fix them. Let's get started. Guys, so right here, as you can see, the main thing I'm going over is the bar path. So you can see that I'm actually bringing it down and up as opposed to a little bit towards the rack. So that's really range of motion there. And I want to be nice and tight on that bench. So you really want to work on your bar path. It can be crucial for how much weight you can lift and the effectiveness of the muscle. So here, you can see I'm coming down just at about nipple height. And I'm going slightly towards the rack. So you'll notice that that's where you'll get your most strength. And that's the correct way to do it. So make sure you watch your bar path when you do bench press. Alright guys, so right now we're going over bicep curls. So this is a mistake I used to make a lot. So you can see here I'm pulling it back and my elbows are towards the back. So that's not the correct way to engage the bicep. You're not going to get as much range of motion out of that. As opposed to that here, you see I'm going slightly forward. So you can see my biceps coming forward, I'm squeezing at the top, and of course, as always, we're going nice and slow in the eccentric on the way down. That's the most important part of this movement. Alright guys, this one's just a minor detail on tricep extensions. You see here I'm not getting full range of motion because I'm not leaning forward at all, right? Whereas in this next one, you can see I'm slightly leaning forward and spreading apart that cable to ensure that I'm getting a full range of motion. I can go all the way down, and the same thing, going slow on the way up and going right up to the top. Alright, so there's a million things I could go over on back squat, but the main thing to look at here is that my knees are going out over my toes. So my first motion is going forward in the incorrect one, right? My knees are going forward. Whereas in the correct form, you want to think like you're sitting on a toilet seat or in a chair. That way you're sitting your butt back first. So again, there's a million things I can go over as far as squat. And you can see my feet are nice and spread apart. I'm spreading the weight through my foot, not just on the heels of the toes, but the main thing is bringing the butt back. Alright, so same thing here, of course. I could go over a million things on deadlift, but the big key to take away is that I'm rolling the bar towards me. My back is not flat and my lats are not tucked, and also my butt's coming up well before my chest. That's a big sign that you're too low in the deadlift and you need to work on that. I actually pulled out an old video for this one. As you can see, I'm tucking my lats, I'm bringing my ankles to the bar so I'm not rolling it back and forth, changing up my butt positioning, and you want to make sure that chest comes up before the butt. It should be nice and tight, just like all the lifts we do. As we say, make sure you get tight, and that's an exact example of that. Okay, so here we got lat pull down. So a big thing here is I'm not getting full range of motion, right? I'm bringing it straight down and I have no lat activation, and it's called lat pull down. So we obviously got to make sure we're activating our lats. Also, people going behind their head. There's some instances where you can do that, but I recommend just going to the front. As you can see here, I'm bringing it down towards my chest and actually leading with my lats going up. So leaning forward, but actually making sure that I engage my lats the whole way up and go all the way up to the top. In a similar way, here's a dumbbell row, right? My back isn't very flat and I don't have very much range of motion in my lat, which is a big key to working out your back. So in the second one, you can see that I call them lawnmowers actually for this reason. It looks like I'm pulling back, I'm letting my lat drop down with it. So, and of course you want to go slow on the way down, but you want to make sure you're engaging that lat to work the back. Alright, and finally with lateral raises, I like to recommend to clients and a lot of people just to go to your shoulder height. So here you can see I'm going way above my shoulder height. And right here, I'm just going straight up to where my shoulders are at. And also, I'm trying to keep my thumbs pointed down. It helps you activate your rear delts a little bit more. So like I said, just go to your shoulders and you'll be good. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you. If you guys have any suggestions, any questions, anything like that, please leave them down below. And please leave the video a like.